Okay, so you guys saw my coffee. It's almost done. It's my first cup. I will make another cup of coffee before I leave my lunch today. It's kind of crazy, I know. And I'm not really sure what I'm going to eat when. If I get hungry sooner, I may eat my keto chow before then, but I'm having keto chow. I'm having the chocolate, and here's what I put in it. I put in some, well, here I put the packet of this in there. And here are the stats. Now, of course, if you look up here, it's just depending on what you put in it. So, but the powder itself is that first column. Okay, so I put in some of this vanilla, and I'm all done. I have to put that on my list. Some of the unsweetened vanilla almond milk from Cliffia Farms. I put in some heavy cream. I know why I don't like the Walmart heavy cream. It's just weird. Like, I'm used to the Umpqua Dairy one. That's our local brand. But I don't like the Walmart one. I won't buy it again. It just has a weird consistency to me. And I also put in 1 tablespoon of almond butter. So 1 tablespoon of almond butter would be, and I like, this is my favorite almond butter because there's no additives. That 1 tablespoon would only be 1 carb, because this is 2 net carbs for 2 tablespoons. So only 1 carb. And then that's it. So that's what I put in there. I have to put it back in the refrigerator. I made it first thing this morning, so I probably won't have that. I'm thinking I'll have that later in the day. Anyway, so that is my combination, kind of like a chocolate almond butter keto chow. And then I also made a salad. I just been wanting like a Caesar salad so bad. And it was the same last night, and so I forgot to show you my dinner last night. I'll turn the camera around here a little bit, and I will talk to you about that. So I don't know why I'm just craving Caesar salads so bad. So I just making a little side Caesar salad to go along with my keto chow. I'll cut this when I get to work. I have a little food scale at work. My avocados lately have not been very good. So it was like as soon as I open them, they start to go brown, and they never used to do that. So I have that. I have some green onion in here, and this is just some baby mixed greens, some Parmesan cheese, and then this is my favorite. I think this is like what's fueling my obsession with Caesar salads lately. So came in yesterday. I'm so excited about this, you guys. The Southern Keto Cookbook. This is probably the one cookbook I have heard so much about. I have bought I bought 2 cookbooks. One of them I didn't like, and I did send back. That's what I love about Amazon. I bought them on the Kindle, and I cannot remember which one it was. Everyday Ketogenic, something like that, but I wasn't a huge fan of it. But this one, everybody's told me, and when it went on sale for $16, guys, go look on Amazon and see if it's still on sale. If it is, I will put a little note here on the screen, and I will link it down below, because normally it's $35. But I am so going to dive into this probably after Thanksgiving week, the week after Thanksgiving, and maybe I will just do so many of these recipes. I don't know. We'll just see. We'll see how I end up doing. But anyway, definitely go check out this book and support her, because obviously she is doing something right, because people absolutely love this book. For my on the way to work coffee, we are doing Jingle Bones and some vanilla. So because this is a coconut caramel and vanilla, so I thought extra vanilla, and I'll do half and half, and that'll be my coffee. So here is how I organize Thanksgiving when I'm hosting it. And I know you guys, most of you won't be surprised by this. It's a little crazy how I organize it all. These are some games I'm going to do this year. I always try to find some kind of table game, and we don't have little kids at all, so this is just kind of a fun. I'm doing some Mad Libs, and how I'm going to do it is I'm just going to come up and there's like 3 different ones. So how it says noun, I'm just going to make some sheets up and have people fill them out, and then I will fill them in, and each person will read their sheet at dinner time. I just think that's really fun. And I'm also going to do fill a jar up with like candy corn or like fall M&Ms or something, and have people count, or have people guess how many is in there, and they can win that. And then I'm going to do like a thing that's called a Grateful Alphabet game, where people draw a letter out of a basket. So say it's a letter B, say what you're grateful for that starts with the letter B, and we'll do that a couple times. So those are like the kind of the table games that I do. These are different from every year. I try to come up with different ones every year. Okay, so I come up with housework that I want to do. And this is all of us do this. So, and I made these forms. However, I can't find my originals. I had these in my Google Drive, but I cannot find the originals. That's why I could change this part of it because they were fillable, but I can't change this part. And there's a couple places I had to scribble out. So I'm going to see if I can find them somewhere on my computer. Anyway, so I have a cleaning section, a kitchen section, decorate, and then table. So at the time when I made this, that's what made sense to me. And I used these for like 4 years in a row. So anyway, here's just different things I want to clean, things I want to get done in the kitchen, and then, you know, like decorating the table when I pull out the stuff, that kind of thing. So, and then I have my menu. So this is kind of, I set this up originally for, you know, like who's making what and who's bringing it that way. If there's several people bringing things, then you can kind of keep track of that. So that's how I set this up. In my case, my family's coming down here and we are all just going to make it together. So anyway, so I have main dishes, appetizers. So there's all the different appetizers. So I'm going to do a red pepper jelly. If you guys don't know, you can buy that at Costco. It's so good. And then you just simply pour it over cream cheese and just serve it with crackers. So good. I have a cheese ball recipe I've made for years and years and years, and everybody loves it. So I always make the cheese ball. Oh, and just disclaimer, no, this is not all keto stuff. So I'm hoping it's not like triggering for anybody, but you know, this is for the whole family. So I'll do like a cheese ball with some just assorted crackers. Pumpkin fluff is like always requested by people, mostly the younger, the kids. We don't have little kids, but they're all, you know, they're still kids to us. So pumpkin fluff is really just pumpkin puree with Cool Whip and some pudding and what do you call it? Like pumpkin pie spice. And then I just do graham cracker sticks with it. And then I'll just do a tray with like cheese and like salami and olives and pickles, that kind of thing. Oh, I need to write pickles on my list. I didn't write pickles on my list. Bacon wrapped smokies, and I can do those both keto and not keto, and then deviled eggs. So the keto parts of these, definitely the cheese, meat, and olive tray. The bacon wrapped smokies, I'm gonna make part of them keto. The cheese ball could be keto, just not the crackers, and the deviled eggs, of course. So the different side dishes, there's quite a few because I'm trying to, you know, just make it enjoyable for everybody. So I'm doing regular mashed potatoes and regular stuffing. And then this year is for the first time I'm going to make cornbread stuffing. That's my husband's favorite, from him being from the South. He's kind of, you know, missed the cornbread stuffing. So I'm going to make an attempt at making that. Candied sweet potatoes, cranberry sauce. I'm going to do both the keto version and just the regular version. Mac and cheese. And then I'll do a keto stuffing, keto cauliflower mash, a big Caesar salad. I do a fruit salad with like Cool Whip and pudding and and marshmallows. And then there's a keto broccoli salad I want to make, and then gravy, of course. And desserts, I used to make desserts, but I don't anymore. I will be making this pumpkin pecan cake, but other than that, I'm just going to buy all these. So I'll do a cheesecake, pumpkin pie, pecan pie, and like an apple or cherry pie. And then for drinks, it's easy, just soda or punch. I'm going to make some punch. So that's my menu. And then prep. So this is a part where I used to kind of start it on Mondays, but over the years I changed to doing Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So on Tuesday, I'm going to make the keto biscuits for the stuffing. That way, those are done out of the way. Same with the cornbread. So that way, those are both done. So I'll just do those when I get home from work on Tuesday. And that's all I have to do on Tuesday. And then besides pull-out tables, start tagging. And I don't put that on here because it's not food prep, but I tag all the dishes. That way I know exactly what goes in what, and then I have it and make sure I have enough. And then Wednesday is usually my biggest day of cooking. So what I'll do is I'll start these things, but not bake them. So the mac and cheese, the different stuffings, the sweet potatoes. So those will just be all in their containers I'm cooking them in, but I won't actually bake them off. So that way they're at least done, and all I have to do on Thursday is just throw them in the oven. Then I'll make the fruit salad and boil the eggs for the deviled eggs. I'll make the cheese ball because it's always best if it sits overnight. Again, with the little smokies, I'll get them ready, but I won't bake them. Pumpkin fluff, I'll make that. The cranberry sauce, I'll make that, and then I'll make the cake. So I may do this on Tuesday. May make the cake on Tuesday. But then at least this way, all this stuff is ready, and you literally just have to throw it in the oven. And so this is my cooking schedule for the day. So My plan is to prep the turkey at 6. It's best to bring it up to room temperature. That's what I've always been told, just to get it ready. And then I'll put the turkey in the oven at 7. So the plan, I have put notes down here. The plan is in the morning I'll put out muffins and croissants. And then at 1 o'clock I'll pull out the appetizers. And then the aim will be to eat by 3 o'clock at the latest. And I just made a little note here what appetizers I need to finish. So deviled eggs, the meat, cheese, olive tray, the red pepper jelly with the cream cheese. So I probably don't have everything on this little schedule, but it's just kind of a guideline to me. So I'll throw my turkey in the oven at 7. And then, of course, there's some things I can do at 7. I just, so prepping the fruit salad and the broccoli salad, I can get those all ready. Didn't I say I already made the salad over here? Yeah, I did. I have it on there twice. So we'll see what happens. And then I'll start the mashed potatoes because I have to peel all those dang things and then get them in the water and all that. And I'll start prepping the cauliflower mash and then finish the appetizers at 10. And I said see below. And then the turkey should be out by 11-ish or so because I don't plan on getting a huge turkey. I haven't gotten it yet, so I'm not really sure how big it is. So this is, again, not really sure. But the ham will need to go in next. And then the stuffing, after the ham's done, which should only take about an hour, the stuffing will go in. I can probably fit 2 stuffings or all 3 stuffings and the mac and cheese in my oven. And so then those will cook for about 40 minutes or so. And then the little smokies can go in. And then we'll prep the Caesar salad very last. And then everything will be ready. So that is everything. The only thing I've left to put in here are recipes. So I'll need to get those printed out this weekend. And then I'll have all my recipes in here. And I don't have to go searching for them.